What's going on, you guys? Petplatypus here, and it's time to review Dragon Ball Super Episode 34. So, this episode, I'm going to try to make things fast for this video because I don't have a lot of time, but the basic summary, I'll just do the technicals first because it's Dragon Ball Super. Animation, meh, lackluster choreography, fucking as usual, sadly. But overall, not garbage, but not great either. It was just kind of middle-of-the-road animation, just lacking any luster. So, yeah, music on point as usual. Music's always great, and the pacing was pretty solid. A couple of slow moments here and there, talking about body searching Frost and everything, but overall, really good pacing. So, with the technicals out of the way, this episode, my fears were kind of realized. I said in the last review that I didn't want to see Piccolo just charging the special beam cannon for the entire fight, and that's pretty much what we got. But it wasn't the entire episode, and it wasn't too slow. You get them, fighting, he's dodging and everything, he's getting that special beam cannon ready. I like that the special beam cannon could break the dome. That was pretty fucking awesome. I don't remember the dome being, like, glass. I thought it was some kind of force field, but whatever, I guess it was glass. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, Piccolo pretty much won. Frost almost beat him, but he got him with the stretching ability, trapped him, had the special beam cannon ready. It was going to end right there. But no, Frost cheats, which some people called in the other episode. They said that Frost had some kind of hole in his wrist. I saw it, and I was like, maybe that's like an animation error. Not too sure. Maybe he did something with that little hole in his wrist. But as he was giving Goku a handshake, you see the hole again, and it focuses on his wrist for a second. Not in a way that gives it away, but just in a way where if you're rewatching it, you could catch it, which I kind of like. And it turns out that he does have some kind of poison or some kind of sleeping agent in his wrist. And because it's some kind of genetic modification to his body and it counts as a weapon, he gets disqualified. Piccolo wins. Regens the hole in his chest, which is good because he should have done that against Frieza, but I don't know. Maybe when Frieza hit him, it was different. Frieza was stronger than Frost, clearly, so I don't know. But regardless, what ends up happening is Vegeta steps in. He wants to beat the shit out of Frost. He wants his turn. Piccolo won. Frost was disqualified for cheating, and it turns out Frost is a huge dick. But Vegeta wants that beatdown. Vegeta wants to kick his ass. So what ends up happening is they give that epic look. Vegeta looks to not Frost. He looks to Piccolo. Piccolo looks back to Vegeta. Vegeta's like, but Piccolo's forfeiting, and Piccolo's like, so I am. It was a pretty awesome moment, and Vegeta steps in, and they're gonna fight it out, and hopefully Vegeta just beats the shit out of him. And I like that Frost, even though we got all that good characterization in the previous episode, I like that even though he is just an evil character, just like the original Frieza, it's a different kind of evil. He goes about things differently, he pretends to be a good guy, he's not as condescending as Frieza, he's not as articulate, so he's still a different character while still being a bag of dicks. So I thought that was pretty interesting and pretty cool. And, yeah, he's a pretty well-rounded character overall. So, yeah. I say so yeah a lot, but there's not really much else to say when it comes to Frost. He's going to get his ass kicked by Vegeta most likely, and that's going to be awesome. So I like the twist with him being evil overall. It would have been cool to have a good Frieza, and I liked his characterization, but I also like this twist, so, it's okay. And, yeah, the big negative to this episode really is just that the animation, once again, is nothing special, but it's kind of beating a dead horse, and to be honest, the animation was nothing absolutely cringeworthy or awful either, so yeah, it's a pretty damn solid episode of Dragon Ball Super overall. It does kind of suck that 3 people have to fight this guy, but whatever, it's not too bad. And I do want to see him actually get his ass totally beat by fucking Vegeta, so hopefully that does happen. The preview for the next episode was kind of weird. We saw Hit doing some shit. That rhymed, I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but we saw Hit doing stuff. And that was interesting because he was standing outside the ring, but he was doing something. So I'm very curious what's going on with him because he's been very mysterious so far. And if he's taking a turn and he's standing outside the ring and he's still attacking, then that's kind of weird. So yeah, I don't know what's going to go on. I don't know if we're even going to see the robot fight, or if we're going to see Kabe or whatever his name is fight. Hit might interrupt things. He might be the villain. I have no idea. It could be one of those shonen interrupted tournaments like Naruto had back in the day. I feel like there's other series that had interrupted tournaments too, but for the life of me, I couldn't remember before recording this video. I have no idea why. I could swear there were other shonen series I saw that had like tournaments that get interrupted, besides Naruto, but for the life of me I can't remember which ones. But regardless, I digress. It is a shonen thing, as far as I remember. Maybe it was just Naruto. I could have sworn there was something else, though. Some other series with, like, a tournament where it got interrupted, and then, like, at least enough examples to say that it's, like, a shonen thing. But regardless, I already digressed, so I digress again. This episode of Dragon Ball Super, really not much to say about it. It was a good, solid episode. I give it a 7.5 to an 8. It had good content. It had good characterization for Frost once again. I like that they actually body searched him. He got caught cheating. The fact that he was cheating in general was interesting. It kind of spices up the tournament and kind of makes it a little bit more than just fight, fight, fight. So that's cool. And, yeah, I kind of like seeing Chi-Chi concerned over Goku, too. That was actually interesting. Why she was concerned, I'm not too sure, because if you go back to, like, the Saiyan saga, she was more concerned about Gohan, and she didn't really care about Goku's injuries because she knows Goku is tough and he'll make it through. So that was kind of weird, but I'm nitpicking. It's her husband. She wanted to go check on him. He did just randomly pass out and fall out of the stage, so anything could have happened to him. So it kind of makes sense that she'd be concerned. But yeah, that's just kind of a minor thing. I'm kind of scraping now, so I'll just wrap up. Give it like a 7.8 out of 10. It's an above good episode of Dragon Ball Super. Not quite a great one. Hopefully that can be next week because the music was on point, and the hype for next week with the Vegeta versus Frost was really, really awesome. So, thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys thought of this episode of Dragon Ball Super in the comment section below. Follow me on Instagram or add me on PSN. I'm petplatypus on both. Give this video a thumbs up and share this video on social media. Both of those would help me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already or if you like what you've seen here. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.